A popular triad pizza spot with locations in Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and Clemens accused of underpaying workers. The U.S. Labor Department started investigating Cugino Forno in 2019. Today, WFMY News 2's Jenna Cugino spoke to one of the owners about this investigation and how the restaurant will pay employees moving forward.
Yeah, Julie, I spoke with one of the owners of Cugino Forno. He says this was all a big misunderstanding, but an expensive one at that. I'm at the Greensboro location. This is one of several here in the triad that the Department of Labor investigated. The restaurants are here at Revolution Mill in Greensboro, in Winston-Salem, and Clemens. There's also a location in Durham. The investigation first started with the pizzeria in Winston-Salem back in 2019. The Department of Labor couldn't share who made the complaint that prompted the investigation. We talked to Joseph Osbey, one of the owners of Cugino Forno. He says this investigation wrapped up several months ago and they've already paid employees what the Department of Labor required of them. The pizzeria paid more than $276,000 in back wages.
The only change that happened, Jenna, that we had to explain people. We said, okay, before we used to promise them that amount of money, and then this is what we were paying them. Now we said, okay, this is how we're paying from now on, that by the law that we're going to be paying you X amount of money and then the tips, and then if the tips doesn't cover, which it doesn't, then we come up again. So that was the only difference, because even the person who was in charge of the investigation said you did nothing wrong. It was just the way that you worded, the way that you explain it to them.
I also spoke with an employment attorney. She says in North Carolina, a lot of businesses are accused of not paying overtime or minimum wage.
A lot of times employers don't understand what they can do as far as employee pay, tip withholding, and there's been a lot of changes in the past couple of years regarding who can participate in a tip pool and how much employees are actually supposed to be paid. Lots of employers try to pay on kind of a flat rate scale.
The investigation has been complete and those back wages have been paid. The pizzeria says that they are looking forward to moving on and opening up one of their new locations towards the coast in Wilmington.
Jenna, thank you. There are several ways to report your employees. If you think you aren't being paid properly for your work, you can call or email the U.S. Department of Labor's Wage and Hour Division. You can also go to their offices. The closest is in Raleigh. We will post all this information on our website.